Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It's got closed up in here. What am I hearing? She doesn't know we're watching. She's over there singing. Thank you for singing for us all.
You did not get that.
I was in the greenhouse and I'm like, what is that noise? What is going on?
Those were not like good songs to be like singing.
No, it was very unpleasant. I thought it was more like chalk on or nails on a chalkboard.
Go away.
Will you sing some more for us, Becky? Why is my Harley gnome on the ground?
He got taken out by the water hose.
Oh dear. So he's gonna rush there until you put him back? All right. That was funny. Well, thank you for that.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you for thoroughly embarrassing me once
Well,
again.
hey, you know what? That's what I'm here for. Brotherly love is the best kind. All right, everybody. So that was the entertainment part of this video. Coming over here, and we're going to look at the grapes. They are all starting. So anyway, I'm sorry. I am sure by now we just have been alerted to the latest tragedy at another high school down in Texas. So the problem that I have, man, the fact that you would send your children to school and not know if they're going to make it back or not because of a lunatic is sad, in my opinion. The sadder thing to me is the reporters who cannot wait to report on it, to share the tragedy, to show the people crying and suffering that have lost loved ones. Those are the ones that make me sick, I'll be honest with you. They love the tragedy. They can't wait for the next horrific event to happen so that they can report on it and pretend like they care. Again, it makes me sick to my stomach. And then, of course, then you'll have, all the anti-gun nuts try to blame the tragedy on the weapon and not the individual. Here's the question again that I'm going to present to you guys. We hear always when these events happen about the person, what they have used to perpetrate the crime, but we never get all the information. Information such as, were these kids bullied in school? That would be information that I think that would be pertinent to why some of these kids snap because of bullies. Not that that's an excuse to do what they do. I'm not ever making excuses, okay? I'm absolutely not doing that. There is no excuse, but there's also mitigating factors. But of course, they always want to focus on what was used for the crime. They don't ever. So the question that I would have, first of all, would be, was this person bullied? That would be my first question. My second question would be, again, and I know I've mentioned this a few times, what medication was this person on? I think that is always going to be a factor. I think that is something that should be brought out just as much, talked about just as much as the, what was used in the crime. I think they need to let us know, I think it's something that I think is very important that we should all be knowing. What medication was this individual on, if any? Because again, I think that if they did that, all of us would notice a pattern. There would be a pattern. What, baby? What? Are you daddy's good girl? You are always daddy's good girl. Yes. Yes, you are. You're a good baby. And here comes Pandora. Wait. What about me? Hi, Pandora. Hi, baby. Senseless tragedies, folks. It's... I don't even know where to begin. Again, it'll be politicized. It'll be used as a tool. They'll use it for another reason, to disarm the average citizen, which is ludicrous. Because again, once, let's say you did take away all of them. Well, you look at China. You look at other places where they have taken away people's right to be able to defend themselves. Lunatics will find a way. Lunatics always find a way. If there's enough hatred in their heart, there's enough issues, they will find a way. It is very, very tragic and unfortunate, but I think there's always more things to look at. Had there been evaluations of the individual? I mean, all these things are factors. If there's been red flags and stuff like that, why aren't things being monitored better? If there is concerns that a person may do something or not. So again, guys, I'm just going to point this out real quick. There's my for sale sign. If you are interested in my property up here in New York, that is who you call. That is the phone number. And Howard Hanna is a real estate agency. So, but, those are things that people need to be thinking about. There is unbelievable tragedies happening, unfortunately. They continue to happen. But, nobody wants to know all the factors. They just want to talk about the things that they can, complain about that fits a narrative. And, and go from there. We live in a very sad world today. Very sad world. And it doesn't change. It's not going to change. But I want to know all the factors that are behind these situations. Not just what is being pumped out, what you are being spoon-fed. I would like to know all the different factors involved in any of these situations. But again, we're not going to be given that information because, again, it doesn't fit the narrative. And there's the poor boy again. He's just kind of chilling. He's definitely getting more comfortable here. There's been another cat that has been kind of hanging around as well. A black cat. That black cat has a collar on. So I don't know if that cat has been dumped as well by somebody. I have no idea. But here's the guy here. I talked to them about naming him Frankenstein or Frankencat. Somebody had said Frankencat. But Heather says, she goes, I like Scraggly Cat. So apparently he will be and remain Scraggly Cat. He's not a bad cat though. He's pretty chill. Let me see if he lets me come up to him today. Hey baby. How you doing? It's okay. Nope, not. It's okay. You're okay. Yeah. He's doing alright though. He's healing up. You can see it looks better. If you see the other side of him, it definitely looks better. But he's a scrapper. He ain't taking any crap, that's for sure. There's Miss Molly though. Miss Molly likes her love. She used to be a little feral cat. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. And then she said, hey, I kind of like you people. Yeah. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's so tiny. Yes, you are, but you're pretty. You're a pretty little girl. So anyway, guys, the question that I want to ask you about this, and you know, I don't like to talk about negative things. I'm not going to get into details of it and, you know, and sensationalized another scumbag. But do you want to know all the factors? And that's what basically, I think that's the title I'm going to put on this video. What are all the factors? Do you want to know all the factors? Because I think that there's more factors involved in a lot of these situations. You look at the boys there from Columbine. They had been bullied. You know, they had a lot of anger at the preferential treatment by the schools of the jocks and all those type of folks. So, you know, and that happens. That happens all the time. You know, if you are not in the it crowd or the in crowd, you know, that is how it goes. I can remember, you know, like I said, I remember being in high school. I was not in the in crowd or the it crowd. I was an outsider. We were always the new kids at school, whatever school we went to. So we were never part of that clique or anything like that. I played a lot of sports, but I played a lot of street sports. Basketball, football, baseball, those type of things. And I love playing. And I always wondered, you know, and I was a pretty decent athlete back in the day. I always wondered what would have happened had I been in one school all the way through and been playing sports and stuff like that. I always wondered about that. You know, where would I have been? Where would I have ended up? What would I have ended up doing? But you know, I hung out with the drinking crew. That's who I hung out with. I was a drinker. I liked getting my drink on. So, you know, interesting how things work out. It's different coping mechanisms how kids deal with things today. And so that's an interesting aspect of it as well. And I think that is interesting. So, like I said, again, guys, I'd like to hear your feedback on all of this and everything and see what you guys have to say. I definitely think that it is something that needs to be addressed, something that needs to be dealt with. We have a lot of mental health issues in this country, a lot. And so a lot of these tragedies, I believe, can be avoided if we deal with them the right way. So anyway, I do want to hear what you guys have to say. It is unbelievable to me, though. It just goes on and on and on. But all the factors, I want to know all the factors. I think there's more than is ever presented to us at any one time. So anyway, I am going to jump off of here. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. I think that is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step thing in day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I knew he was coming down to say hi. I hope you all have a great day. And, you know, just take care of your business. Keep diligent and everything. There's Mr. Buddy's laying out over there. Got Lucy's over here with Heather or Becky. So, all right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Prep and Nurse 1 out for now.